Ozioma here today. Welcome to Best Way TV, and you are watching
Power Talk Show.
Power Talk Show. Indeed, we are back fully force, guys. Aren't you back fully force?
Yes.
Yeah, we are all back.
Okay.
And today, we've got an interesting topic. Yeah, someone said that we've been saying depressing topic, and we looked into it and said, okay, today we're going to bring you something that is happening in our society, that might be happening in our society. It's been happening in a black race society, but where we are now, we don't know it might happen, but it's good for us to talk about it so that people will, know all about it, the effect of it, how bad it is, how it can condemn a society, how it can condemn individuals, for us to create their awareness. In case if you don't know, if you learn one or two things and then you're planning to join in such attack, then you withdraw and say, oh, this is not good. It's never good where it has happened, and it won't be good doing it this time. So the topic is xenophobic attack. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. When you hear this, you thought of South Africa, isn't it? Yeah, it happened there, and it can happen any other place. So today I've got lovely people here as usual,
I don't know whether I should dance or
are you going
move
to
about.
No,
because that is a very bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but you need to give them a dab. Come on.
We can share the energy back.
When I said I have lovely, yes, that's what I want, and that's why
Are you swimming?
It's a full team here today. Adeline Maganti, as usual, Vatican Kayembe, and myself. So today we're going to give you this fantastic topic. Stay tuned. Grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, or a glass of wine. Let me put it that way. If you want to grab the bottle, no problem. You can drink from the bottle. It's allowed, Just sit down and relax and, see what we'll bring in today. And without wasting our time, we'll have to go straight to it. You know how we roll every single Sunday. Our number is on the screen. There's no need, repeating it. Our platforms, which is Facebook Power Talk Show, Facebook Best Way TV, and then YouTube Power Talk Show.
Yes.
So try to connect with us. You've been so loyal. I'm not, in any doubt about that. But I just want more people. If there is somebody that doesn't know us, bring them closer. Let them watch us today. Try to call us, because you've not been doing that, and I don't know why. The number is on for you to call in today. Call and bombard Vatican with question. Bombard Adeline with question. Do not have any single mercy for them. Give them what they want, and then we'll be waiting to hear your call. If you have any contribution based on this topic, also call us, and then we are ready to.
I think most people they will have something to say on this topic.
I know,
yes.
Because people are not happy about it.
No.
It has done terrible things in individual lives and also in a society. So let's, without wasting time, let's just jump into it. Yeah. And people that are watching us, a lot of them will be asking, what is xenophobic?
Very
they might not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Vatican, I want us to explain to us, what xenophobic mean.
Yeah, to be honest.
For those seeing the long grammar.
Yeah. To simplify it, it's just a dislike, prejudice against another people from the different country in your country. That's some people, they say it's a fear. So when you go to the dictionary, they say like it's a dislike of someone in your country from a different country, or prejudice of someone against someone in your country. And some of them, they say it's fear, but I don't know where this fear is coming from,
to be honest.
Because
I'm wondering as well.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, this is what always surprised me in this world. I was watching this video, was done by a man from Zambia, and then he was relating, trying to quote Malcolm X. Malcolm X was there was a time where slavery was in America, and then was telling the black people, who taught you to hate yourself? Who taught you that the way you look is not the way you're supposed to look? Who taught you that you are not who you are supposed to be? Who taught you that you are beneath? You are lesser human? Who taught you to dislike yourself? Who taught you to kill yourself? Who taught you that? So now we are asking ourselves, African people. It seems like we are blaming some people, but we can blame people at the same time we blame ourselves. We blame people in some sense of like education, the culture that we have in Africa. Most of them that we have right now is being brought to us. But back in the day also we have also our own culture, but right now also we have our own responsibility to care for each other, to love each other, you know. But now what we are seeing in South Africa, that's not the case.
I'm telling you.
We are in a continent of Africa, for God's sake. We are neighbors, you know. Nigerian and South African, they are all the same. South African and Congolese, they're all the same. Zambian and Zimbabwean, they're all the same. We are all black African. See, there's one thing that I'm going to say this. See, you know, black people of this color here, we are very large number of people on the planet of the earth. Only very small people. We have people like Sister, the color of skin of Sister Adeline, that's the almost majority, because even in Africa you have people from North America.
They are also
They're also light. But we, this color is very, very small, like large number, small majority or a small minority.
Some of the Africa, they have fair light color as well.
Yeah, but even though, but we're talking about, see when they call about Black Africa, we're talking about Central Africa, West Africa, you know. But when you go North Africa, it's more about like, it's more kind of Asian stuff, you know.
Yeah,
but they're all,
minority.
they are African, but they don't look like, you know, the way we look. So this color is very, very minority on the planet. So, and then we are killing each other, and then also other people, they are killing us. So in the end, we're gonna what's happening? What's gonna happen in the end? In the end, there's gonna be nothing.
No black
and then it's gonna be like they put a label on you, and then you are reacting exactly the way people they labeled you to be less of a human. Because when you see someone like pouring petrol on someone, burn them alive, that's just sick. That's really absolutely sick.
You know, like you've spoken well. You know, everything you have said here, you know, is what it is, and you know, I totally condemn this as xenophobic of a thing. Totally condemn it. But again, you know, you have, you know, enlightened us in the part of black race fighting black race, but it doesn't end there. It's not only black. They are not only fighting the black race. They are fighting all over people. Anyone that is not an indigenous. That's what it is. The non-indigenous South Africans, they are telling them to go. I see this as, you know, laziness, you know, because when you are busy with yourself, you don't have time for complaints.
Yes.
You don't have time for hate, you know, because they decide to do something that is not beneficial to them, like choosing the bad one instead of cheap. When I mean beneficial, some of them do not work. Some of them choose drug over, you know, a good living, and then that ruined their life. They could not be able to, you know, keep a job or concentrate into one job, or for them to, you know, or even enhance themselves. You know, you need to enhance yourself, because life is all about enhancement. You need to, you know, enhance yourself for you to be able to earn better, if you know what I mean. But they don't have time for that. Rather, they just want to, you know, embrace and cry,
complain and blame on other people.
Yes.
You see,
you know?
That's the biggest mistake all over, really.
So I think it has to do with every race, not only black race. They are not even killing their brothers or sisters.
The thing is, see, when you look at the situation in South Africa, the video that we all saw was the video of South African black people killing other black people. I know probably they're chasing other white, Chinese, whatever, but I don't know if they can.
South Africans, that are colored ones, they are white ones, you know.
You know, the thing is, do you know why we are in Great Britain, we are in Scotland, we are in the United Kingdom? Do you know, like, I can say I'm proud of this country, what they are doing to avoid those kind of
racism.
Yes, they are doing their best. There is a lot of racist people in United Kingdom, but they have no power, because every single time they're trying to raise their head, it's been cut off.
Exactly, they law condemn this.
Exactly. Do you know why? It's not just because even the lawmakers, I don't know if they love some people, they could be making the law like, oh yes, we're gonna condemn the discrimination, or we're gonna condemn especially racism. We're gonna condemn racism and all that kind of stuff. But the reason why they condemn it probably is not because they like it, but because they know it's a very dangerous thing. It's a very dangerous. So even if you like it, you have to condemn it because it's a dangerous thing. It's gonna affect you, or it's gonna affect the loved one that you love. For example, look what happened in South Africa, right? Those South African people, they killed Nigerians, they killed Zimbabwean, they killed Zambian. I don't know, maybe they killed Congolese there as well, because I don't think they were choosing. If you are not South African, how will you look, especially that the target was on a black people? They kill you, they come and destroy your stuff, they stone you.
I know. I saw all on television.
Yes. So now the consequence of that is they forgot that they are at home, but there is a lot of South African abroad, in other countries. Now the consequence is you could be killing someone there, but then your pal, your friend, your cousin, your dad, your mom is in Congo. And then people there, they're going to say, okay, they're going to react to that. And the person that they're going to attack that time is your mom that in another country. But you're having pleasure in your country, and your mom also, they're going to get attacked. And that way you feel also the pain. So that's why it's a dangerous thing. As a very dangerous,
very dangerous
thing that we should all condemn.
Adeline, what do you think is the causes? Because when they talk about xenophobia, it didn't just start. There's something that stirred it, something might have bring it up. So what do you think are those things that bring up, somebody having hate over another person because they are not in the same, they are not from the same country with you, what can you think that can cause?
It's really sad. Some people have experienced that kind of situation, get racism from other people, and again, especially originally from Philippines and living in this country as well for quite a long time now. And you do get that kind of racism from people here, because what they do themselves is focus on complaining, like what you mentioned earlier, right? And then not looking at their own pictures. Keeping their mind busy rather than looking from the outside box.
I was watching a video. This lady, I think she felt like she was defending. She was talking on her behalf, not even defending. She felt like she was talking on the behalf of Nigerian people that they were being affected with. She was saying like, South African men should stop killing Nigerian people. Should stop hating Nigerian people in South Africa, because South African people are lazy. South African people, they don't like splash money on women, but Nigerian guys are foreigners guys. They know how to take care of women. That's why South African people, they're getting jealous, and then because of jealous, that's why they are killing Nigerian men. But it seems like that she was to me, I think like she was just taking the mick out of that. But it's a very very serious situation and a very dangerous situation. It's nothing to do with knowing how to grab a woman. And that was just far from
it, because I think that when you have people in your country, it helps to grow the economy. That is, if you yourself as an indigene knows how to even if it's not in you, you can emulate. It's good things are worth emulating. You come to South Africa, they go to the South African hospital. Almost the doctors there are from Nigeria. Then what stops you from a South African person to get challenged and go and study, that to become a doctor as well? What stops you from, getting up and saying, okay, these people, you see that they are living a better life, they are taking care of your women more than you are doing because you don't have a job, you can't provide for yourself nor for your woman. Why can't you say, okay, if these people can do this, why can't I emulate them? To get close to them. Good things are what you copy. You don't copy bad things. Get close to them. Get to know how they get to get that kind of life that is greener. Let me put it that way. And then make yourself like that. But that's not the case. The case is them complaining and destroying things. I think
it's not even complaining. To me, if you look at deep to this. You flip the coins, you see the other side. You know when they talk about what do you call it? Secret agenda. There must be like this. It's not just like normal people waking up and say, okay, we're going to attack foreigners. We're going to attack a Nigerian. What happened in South Africa? I think they should like maybe South African government should look deep down within their institutions and see where this came from.
And
because
from the low class people anyway.
No, it's not from the low class people. It's from for big people. Like the video that chief of the police, chief police of South Africa, I don't know in what province or what district in South Africa, because he was saying the name of that the town or whatever. It was very hard for me to pronounce.
But why did he want to do that though?
No, they say he was saying like, other foreigners, they're taking businesses.
Right.
It's a sabotage to the economy, sabotage to the people of the country.
Can I use this country as an example? You know, when they are talking about Brexit, you know, what did they say about the foreigners who are living here, especially the EU citizens but are non-indigens of United Kingdom? They said that because they have contributed so well to their economy, when you are in a country and you're working, you're doing good, you pay tax, don't you? Unless they don't pay tax in South Africa. So I don't know why he should come out and say that they are, you know, suppressing their economy and doing that. It's supposed to be plus, not minus.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from. Like when you see stuff like that, it kind of, you know, it's kind of, it blow your mind a little bit to tell you, okay, if this person is a chief of police,
ignorant.
No, it's not ignorant. I think there is a secret agenda. Whether they're using this attack for a political reasons. So they want to use this so maybe someone can come up and say, okay, for example, look, the motivation of Brexit, you can call like it's a xenophobia, because people, they just like fear of immigrations, and then they think like, okay, if we chase them out, then we'll have our thing back, because immigration that take migrants are taking our.
But can I cut you short there? You know, when Britain are talking about things like this, they tell you that the people they need are the people who can benefit their country, the people who they are doing give and take. You look, they talk about people who have meaningful things, not somebody who will come and then you sit on the benefit.
No, we are talking about the people that they voted Brexit.
No, I understand what you mean, but this is like, I mean, like the politicians, the ones behind, when they talk about, they talk about, you know, immigrants coming to their country. They talk about their border being porous and something like that. They don't want, you see today, go to immigration rule, you see that, you know, there are chances for those who have skills to come to this country and live comfortably. Not somebody who do not have any skill. They want people who will come here to give them and also take back. Not people who will know just come and take back and do not give back to the society. That's what I mean. But in the case of the one that is happening in South Africa, the things they are destroying are businesses. And look at those businesses are the things that bring revenue to the society, because they are doing business and they are paying taxes.
Do you think that people that they voted Brexit, if they had like maybe someone to support them to do stuff like that, do you think they wouldn't do it? They will do it, no problem. They will do it. That's the same reaction. So their voice is to vote Brexit in order to block
their border.
Yeah, to block and chase out some migrant or migration, because it was an immigration issue.
Yeah,
so
I think all what it is, from my own understanding, is all about immigration. You know,
it
people
was,
coming to their country,
yes,
you know, and them had to pay too much.
They wanted to chase foreigners from the country, but not to say they were gonna empty them all. But the only weapon they could whip people with was to vote for Brexit, so that way they would get.
You know what?
Let me go back.
That's not what we are talking about.
Let me
straight that.
It is the same. It is the same. No matter how you're gonna put it. But I'm gonna go back to that thing. Xenophobia. But it is the same.
I want to stretch it
Those South African, those are South African. They acted really, really horrible, bad, very disgusting. And I don't know, after that, the people that they were stoned, I watched that video. That man, I don't know, I call that man a chicken, because he's running away from a guy. The guy has got a big stone like this.
My God. And
stoning the guy collapsed. Instead of like standing up or just I'm dying anyway. Fight the guy. But I
what
know
I think
the
is
pressure.
that people who are abusers, they are ignorant. People who hate, just you see somebody you hate that person is ignorant. So that's the word. Because if you know better, you won't be acting that way. If they know that what they are doing is not only destroying the individual person that you're treating bad, it's also destroying you. Okay, look at Syria. When Syria are talking about, give us our own state, give us our soul, which is the ISIS of a thing, let me use it. And, go to Syria is like rubble. The whole city is like rubble. When I mean rubble, is like the whole houses are knocked down everywhere.
In case of South Africa.
Is it not their country that they have destroyed with their own hands?
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
And they are still going to build it. The same thing in South Africa. I own a house in South Africa. I'm not for example, I'm not saying that I own a house. I'm just...
I've seen people making videos.
I look at his face.
I've seen people making videos that shows how South Africa look like. People making video like someone has been praying, God answer my prayer because I want to travel, I want to go somewhere, and a prophet came up and said, look, your answer has been your prayer has been answered. So you are going to South Africa. And the guy said, God forbid, I'm not going there. In this case, South African government, they should be ashamed of themselves. But they came too late. The only first person who came out to condemn that gesture, that stupid mentality, that pack mentality of animal, is Malema.
Yeah, is it an activist?
I think he's an opposition party.
Okay.
That guy is the only guy that came out and said we're not all the same. What he did was
to create the awareness. That's why I'm telling you that everyone is not, civilized. You might say civilization, mere talking, but down deep, somebody is not civilized. He is the one that is creating the awareness. He was speaking every now and then on the television, telling people that what they are doing is bad. Mm-hmm. That what they are doing is destroying them as South Africans. So later they realized that what they've done, and they came up and then in huge number to condemn what happened. Let's say even if
until when they saw like the reaction from other countries.
That's what I'm saying.
And they are quite like it didn't get to that worst because other countries they were a little bit responsible and said, look, we're not going to act like this maniac from South
Even
Africa.
in Nigeria, like there's a shop owned by a South African which is called ShopRite.
It didn't get to that extent of what they did to other people. That is not once. They've done it maybe several times, and this time it's just when people they say enough is enough. And then I regret the African Union because they didn't take action. In the last minute, we heard Rwanda trying to sanction South Africa. I don't know if that is going to even play an effect on her. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. It's terrible.
Yes. I know it's a terrible. Yeah, it's a terrible thing to see all these people's been hurt from your own countries. Well, all over Africa.
It was a target.
But
they didn't target Chinese, did they? I didn't see any Chinese in the video. I didn't see any white person in the video. So it was something very specific, calculated. Someone must have a secret agenda in South Africa.
Anyway, we don't know what it is, but we're looking at it holistically anyway.
Yeah. But when you just see
in the general.
I am putting. You are looking, but I'm saying just to see that chief of police. If, for example, if you start something here, mm-hmm. where there is a law. There is law enforcement. Law enforcement, that's the police. That's other institution that they are there to provide security and to condemn things and take you to jail or maybe somewhere where you're supposed to be if you do something against the law. Mm-hmm. So if you see such attack taking place, going for long, a place where there's police, then you know that even police, they are in it. So this that chief of police coming out is to conclude, say like whatever you're thinking about us as real. We are in it. We don't want these people in our country.
Anyway, let me talk to my viewers. You've heard what we've said so far in regards to this topic. It's a very bad thing. We all condemn it, and I don't know if you're watching as well. If you do condemn it, give us a call. and bring in your own opinion. We are all learning. Every day is like, a learning day. We are all learning. In case every other side of Africa that will get up to emulate South Africa and said, okay, now we need to chase people out of our country because they are doing this. No, that is not. You're not doing your country any good. Rather that you're doing harm than good. So if you can call us, bring in your contribution. As we are doing all this, broadcasting it, and people are getting to know, we are creating awareness. That is the work of this talk show. We talk about things, we create awareness, we edify people, we educate them. So you bring in your contribution. Tell us what you think about this xenophobic of a thing. Tell us, if you think it's a good thing to do, or there's
no way to think if it's a good thing to do.
Everyone have their
There's
own
no
opinion.
even buts or ifs. It's just a bad thing.
Everyone have their own
I know,
opinion.
there's so many bad things.
Unless if it's a stupid opinion.
Some people might tell you, you talk about the police or whatever, trying to justify the act of a xenophobic by saying that, that people are like, making their society worse. Or
yeah, because they feel like
he's a human being, and there are people like him.
Is it a human being? What? So what? A human being is thinking like an animal.
I don't know. That's why I'm saying that they should bring it in. Let's discuss it. Let's digest it so that people will learn. We learn from our mistakes. In South Africa, they've done a huge mistake. People in Nigeria, they've left. A lot of people have left South Africa. They could be doctors. Maybe when you go to their hospitals now, you will hardly find doctors. They are short of staffs, nurses, and all whatnot. Then if they are sick, who will look after them?
No, the only problem is it's not even that. It's there's people, people that they are more affected in this case of South Africa. It's people that they've got private businesses. When maybe thank God if they have insurances and all that kind of stuff, and need to recompensate all of those the goods that they've lost. It's quite hard.
That's why I'm saying that it's low life people, because a lot of them that went into those private businesses, they are not going there just to to fight for their own country. What they think is the reason behind this xenophobic attack. They went there to loot.
Yeah, but sister,
they went there to loot. They went there to grab television, grab phones, grab this.
When they talk about brainwash, yeah, I don't want to use this big word here about when they talk about explosion, someone going to blow themselves in the mind that if I kill these people, I'll go to heaven and stuff like that. That means that person is a small person, but the person who is manipulating their brain is a person. He will never do that. That person is just gonna charge you with a wrong information and then hijack you with all the stuff that he wants you to do, the things that he himself will never do that. And then he's gonna put it into you, and you, as naive as you are, as stupid as you are, as ignorant as you are, you're gonna go and do it.
Yeah, but
and
at
then
the
you're
end
gonna
of the
suffer
day, that's the consequences you said. At the end of the day, the person will get that position they are seeking for, and then it will only benefit them and their family. And then you, as nobody, you're still suffering. Nothing has changed. So the thing is that when you hear about something just like Vatican say, I'm happy that he brought up that point of somebody manipulating somebody or brainwashing you. Look at, think very well. Use the brain that God has given you. This is a brain, and God has given it to us to think with. So think about the consequences. It's just like when they are doing a Nigerian election, people, all those politicians, they will send their children abroad, their wives abroad to go and stay to be safe, and then they will send the people that people that are nobody to go and fight for them on the street. And at the end of the day, when they win, they will go and loot the ballot boxes and everything for them to win. When they win, they forget about you, and then they focus on their family. They begin to take the money out of the country. They begin to buy houses for their children and for their wife and for their concubines, and you're still suffering. Maybe they have given you maybe like a money worth of £100, and you eat it for 1 week, and the money got finished. And then what happened to the rest of your life? Nothing is changing. So we need to think about it. If you are the one watching and then you think someone is brainwashing you, think about it. Speak out as well. Try to get brain.
No, you need to stand up for stuff like
brain.
That. It's a very dangerous thing. Hate someone just because they're in your country. Just because they come from a different country, just because they look different from you, just because they talk different from you, that's a very dangerous thing to do.
What I would say is, I know you guys should hear, right? I don't watch the news because it's really is bad thing to see what's going on around the world. It's so many sad things, right? And we know we couldn't do anything here, right? But from my own experience, I think the news, television era, whatever that is in a new country, is only pick up the bad points to show people what's going on, to make you aware of what's going on behind the thing.
Sister Adeline, that is not just the bad news. That was the bad news that was like a boom. Came out and it was shocking. There's no way the media could not grab that. So it was just like something that is it was terrible. It was just it's only animal in a cage with no brain, and they would do that.
It was very brutal, the attack. The fact those people, they are so cruel. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this is why it is. What that is the effect. Effect of somebody manipulating somebody.
I could actually say I hate South African, but I'm not gonna say that because it's not all of them. It's only a small number of people that they did that, and it's wrong. And if you are South African, wherever you are, you need to condemn that kind of actions. Those kind of actions. It's no good. It's terrible, 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 terrible. I'm gonna call up on your ancestors and tell them like, your great grandchildren here that misbehaving, and I think you need to give them their brain back to understand the value of Africans. We are all one, and then we are fighting to rise up, and then you are trying to bring us down again.
I think people every human breathing on this earth, we are one.
Yes.
Irrespective of your color,
of
your
course.
race,
Of
whatever. We are one. Just
we are one.
See one.
We are talking about that. First of all, we are talking in this in the context. I know you're trying to be very diplomatic, but I'm going in the context of African. I'm going in the context of African.
He's so mad now.
Because it's annoying.
I know that can make someone annoyed.
To see how we are. Africa is struggling.
I know.
Africa is struggling big time.
We need that solidarity, for
exactly.
us to move
And
forward.
now when people they are trying to negotiate the African market, the union, and all that kind of stuff, and sing stuff like this, South African people, come on. There was a time I was when there was the time of apartheid in South Africa. They were saying like Nigerian people, they helped South African. Congolese people, they helped South African.
Very much.
The Zimbabwean people, they helped South African.
They stood up for them.
You were completely mistreated, and then you were powerless before the white people. And then now, the only person that you can target as the people that helped you. As craziness.
Yeah.
As craziness. No one should revenge. No one should hate another person. The past is the past. We should live in harmony.
Exactly.
And then we should learn from the past. What you are doing is
experience.
what they are doing exactly. What the white people they did to them in the time of apartheid. And then that shows that some people could say like, yes, you got what you deserved because you are an animal anyway. Because that was terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. Share this video.
Share it.
And if you are xenophobic South African and you're gonna hate me for this, then so be it.
Xenophobic is a terrible thing, guys. I can feel pain. I can feel his anger, It's a very terrible thing. Especially when you watch those videos, you see where human beings like us are treated like animals, how they are killing people like chicken, how they are destroying properties and making people that wake up in the morning, healthy and happy, just render them useless overnight. It's very terrible. I can understand where he's coming from. So let's condemn this. Let's keep preaching this. Let's send it to people. Share this video. Let it touch people, because when we are talking about those people who are doing those acts, are those being manipulated. They may not know anything about. Even when you ask them what is xenophobia, they might not even know what they are doing. But they are carrying out their attack. So
but they should know like stoning someone for no reason is bad.
It's bad.
Pouring petrol on someone and then light up their body and fire, burn them down alive. Someone is running with fire around them. That's crazy. And then you're happy laughing. And then even some people that even the video.
That's
madness.
That's a terrible act.
That's madness.
even if you don't go to another country to live, you might travel to another country for tourism. You might go to another country just for a holiday. What if you enter somebody's country?
I'm glad I'm in Scotland. I am glad I'm somewhere people they are reasoning like a human being.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed to hate people. It's not allowed in anywhere. Not in Africa, not in Europe, not in America. Anywhere you are, try to love your fellow human being as yourself. God created us, and that God is one. It's not two. It's just one. So, irrespective of our color, our races, our gender, our preferences, we are all one. Just the world is so big. Give me the space, and I'll give you the space, and we all live in harmony and happiness. So please share this video. We are coming to the end of today's topic. But if I've given Vatican gun, he would have shoot them people one after the other. But he won't do that. He knows better. He knows that he can't even reciprocate hate with a hate.
No.
That is why it is. The thing is that we are just preaching this for people to know, for us to create awareness. So if you are a sister, who is loyal to this channel, please share this video. Share this video. It's very, very important. Even if you tag 2 or 3 people into this, they can even, before you know it has gotten to, where you don't even expect it to get to. So please try to share this video. If you're a brother as well watching, try to share the video to get to people. If we keep up this, we'll be able to educate our people, we'll be able to, create the awareness so they will understand that this attack has no place in our society. It has no place on this earth. Simple. Unless another planet which I haven't been to on earth. And I'm saying there's no place for it here. It's terrible act. So today, we've said it all. Adeline, I'm just going to give, because if I don't give you the time to advise people, Vatican will want to kill me and say,
no, I respect Vatican to speak out only his anger from within to share everyone out there. I understand his feelings. I know nobody wants to see your own country trying to kill other human being. It's really sad, and this is the reason why I don't watch the news before I go bedtime, because you don't
want to see the bad news.
It's not very healthy in your mind. I'm trying to focus on the good stuff, what we can do really the best for everyone, but sometimes when you have that highlights in your mind especially from your own country, killing one another is, once you start you couldn't stop. You have to watch, give you an update what's going on every single day. But no, yes, I agree, I couldn't see him what's there, but I respect him to share everyone your feelings. So it's just really good.
And again, there's another topic we're going to bring, even though it's also happening in Africa right now. It has happened in other countries, not only other continents, I say not only Africa. Killing of women. There's a serial killer of women.
Really?
Yeah, in my country,
in America
and he has never explained the reason behind his killing. Just take a girl from anywhere, club or anywhere, and then that's the next topic we're going to talk here. Enough is enough. We need a peaceful society. We need, I want to stay. I have come to this earth. I want to stay, and give me the chance to stay. Do not take my life by force. Just because you think you are, kind sort of people. That's not what we want. We want everybody to live in peace, in harmony, and be safe as well. You don't want to be out there and then you're scared that you're outside, and then you'll be chaining or imprisoning yourself in your home. Doesn't want it. I think that will be the next topic we're going to talk on next week, Sunday.
Looking forward to that.
Before we wrap things up, I'm not gonna stop with that. Giving this man a chance to say
thank you.
How are you feeling now, anyway?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
It's good.
To say a few things about this, and then we'll wrap up the show. All right, you go on. Look at
it's all yours. Mine don't cry.
No, I'm fine.
And sit out.
I'm tough. I'm a man. But the thing is, I would like to say, if you are South African, just know that we are all one. We are all one, and you have to know that Black Africa, we are the minority on the planet. And if we keep on killing each other, that means we're gonna end up eradicating ourselves from the planet. So it's no good. It's no good to kill each other. This time, Africa need to be together. Africa need to be stronger. But the things that you are doing, you South African, whoever is motivating you, please stop. Stop. It's bad. It is bad. Even animals, maybe they'll stop and think, what am I doing? You know, you're doing things without reason, and then you think that you're gonna get something. In the end, you're not getting anything. So please stop. We all can say no to xenophobia. We all can say that.
Yeah.
So it's not too late. You've done it, and don't play repeat. I don't have anything to say apart from what I just say. So please, please, please stop. Stop. Be a human. Be human. No, be human. Seriously, be human. Don't be an animal.
Oh,
Be human.
yes, they've had.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you have anything to tell the people,
Yes,
out
I'm
there,
just going to make it
and
sure.
precisely South Africans, just like the Vatican have children.
Right, I do feel about here, Vatican, right? So honestly, I don't watch the news because I don't really want to focus the sad things. But no, my advice to everyone: let's hope the country, your own country, is going to be okay and free for everyone, and the government can do anything about it to stop, because we deserve to have another, really enjoy life, and rather than killing to one another. And please learn from the past and not to repeat that again.
Yeah, of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. You've heard it
And
from.
in the end, their nose is facing down. Your nose is facing down. Do you know the meaning of that?
No.
Do you know the meaning of that?
No, you tell me.
I'll tell you. Everybody's nose is facing down.
Because they don't want something to stick in.
No,
Why?
your nose is facing down. That means you've got a big stone. You're stoning someone else. And your nose is facing down. You've got like petrol you're pouring on someone and then light up the fire. The person is burning life down, but your nose is facing down. Do you know the meaning?
No. Go ahead and tell me.
The meaning, it means like we're all going down. So that means like you're also
Everyone
going to
is
go
going
down.
to some
That
some
means
way.
your face is your nose is facing down. That means
Hopefully
you're
that
going.
will get-
In some
Everybody's
way.
gonna go
Exactly.
down at some
It
point.
might not be the same way, but a different way.
Exactly.
But
So what's the
group-
point of doing it
Yeah,
if you know that you're gonna go down?
Yeah,
You're gonna lose
exactly.
your life one day. You're gonna die. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You're also
That's
gonna
why
die.
it's good for us to enjoy the earth and
Yes. Enjoy
So-
life.
Yes,
Enjoy life.
guys,
Enjoy
enjoy
sex.
life.
Enjoy everything.
enjoy everything.
Enjoy food. Enjoy alcohol if you are an
An
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
Enjoy it.
dancing. If you like dancing.
Dancing. Enjoy sex if you are sexaholic.
Sister Rosie likes banana bag, so then you go. It's all about enjoying life every moment,
Oh
everyone.
God,
What's
guys,
banana bed?
Guys, I've got crazy
We'll
people
share about
here
banana next
today. I've got crazy people here today in the studio, but we
Yes.
are coming to the end of this show
Yeah.
today.
It's good to
You
have
know?
a real, a bit smiley now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You've heard what they say, just enjoy life, forget about
Yeah.
all these evil and try to enjoy life. So we are coming to the end of today's show, but I won't stop without appreciating these beautiful people here who are making us happy every Sunday. Who are
And
making
also,
new things,
Benjamin, enjoy life. It
Africa
really means
together.
additional enjoy banana.
Africa together. Africa together. I'm sorry, guys. See, this topic is so touchy because what was happening was in
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah.
So I'm just saying Africa together, but not to mean like it's only on this show,
Yeah.
only on particular this subject.
Yes.
So, Vatican, we thank you for coming to this show, and
Thank you.
Adlin Magalti.
She's very empowering today.
I won't go.
She's very
I
empowering
won't
today.
go without appreciating
Yeah.
you for coming, the laugh and the
Yes.
fun, and also want to use this medium to appreciate those behind the scene. I'm not gonna call them because I don't want somebody to put me into this stress of pronouncing names.
Say anything you want.
I'm just going to collectively thank the people behind the scene with what I know them
Coco
to be.
Majavukuto.
Coco, Batha.
No, Coco Majavukuto.
Don't put me into that stress. I'm not gonna take it though.
Batajileta Ngolo.
All right,
Papa
I'm
Bertin.
going to try. The reason why is that it's good to learn. I am getting there. So I'm going to mention what he said. Coco Majavukutu.
Majavukuto.
Majavukuto. Bata Jide Tangolo. That one is very simple.
No, it's not simple. The way you are saying it is like you don't have teeth. It's like you are toothless or teethless.
Guys, Vatican is crazy.
Let me see it.
But
Coco Magikoto.
Stop. You are worse.
Guys, my stomach is paining because I'm laughing hard. So I'm going to appreciate Coco. We're going to appreciate Bata and
Maputo.
Mr. B.
Coco
B.
Maputo.
Mr. B.
Coco.
Thank you guys for all the good work behind the scene, you know. And then we're going to see you next week, Sunday. So you keep well, look after yourself, don't hate, keep loving, keep liking, and share our video. You know, let it get to people and let them learn, you know, that this is
especially this topic.
Bad.
You should
especially
share.
this topic.
Yes.
Don't hold back because
So-
it's a positive message you are sharing.
Yes.
And
We are
guys, you've not been calling. We're not happy. We're going to be calling names after one after the other.
Can
We'll
you
call
not feel the pain from
We've
this
got
man
them
here?
on our thingy, on our Facebook, isn't it? I'm going to be mentioning names. You're not calling, you're just watching. I need you to call next week.
Yeah, I know. I should check to see
You know,
who is here.
We're going to be calling names. You need to call us. You know, we've got so many ways you can reach us. You can reach us on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You can reach us on telephone. You can also even, you know, yes, you are watching, but we need to hear your voice. We love you guys and we miss your voice. We need to hear from you guys. Please try to call us next Sunday, and then, you know, see you next Sunday with another interesting topic. Remain blessed and have a good week.
Yes, let's dance.